Welcome to tomorrow's lessons today. This session focuses on a past paper walkthrough for first language English with particular attention to paper 1 question 4 and paper 2 question 1b as part of Cambridge IGCSE examination preparation. The tutorial offers clear step-by-step guidance on directed writing with a strong emphasis on crafting an effective discursive letter. Viewers are encouraged to watch the video in full without skipping any sections in order to gain a complete, thorough understanding of the techniques involved. If you find this tutorial helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, sharing it with others, and leaving a comment. Additionally, click the notification bell to stay updated whenever new content is released. It is essential to read the question carefully in order to fully understand what is being asked. Breaking down the writing prompt will help you approach the task with greater clarity. First, consider the key elements of the task. What is your role? You are Adam from the text. What type of writing are you producing? A letter. What is the context? You are reflecting on your time in medicine and your decision to leave the profession. Once you understand these key elements, consider the VARP. What is the voice? As you are writing the letter, it should be the first person. Who is your audience? Your parents. What is the appropriate language register? Formal or semi-formal? What is the purpose? To reflect. After identifying these aspects, focus on the bullet points outlining what to include in your letter. Bullet point 1 explains why you went to medical school and what it was like. BP2 describes the challenges and how you felt about the job. Bullet point 3 explains why you decided to give up and your feelings about this decision. It is also important to use your own words. This means rephrasing ideas from the text rather than copying them directly, for example, by changing vocabulary or using suitable synonyms. Once you understand the task, focus on the technical aspects of your response. What is the word limit? 250 to 350 words. What tone should you adopt? Respectful, clear, and polite. What is the genre? Discursive. What are the marking criteria? Content 10 marks, which rewards basing the letter on the text, and quality 10 marks, which assesses the style, structure, and accuracy of your writing. This question assesses both reading and writing skills. Reading assessment objectives evaluate students' ability to understand both explicit and implicit meanings, develop ideas using appropriate textual support, and select and use information purposefully and effectively. Writing assessment objectives assess students' ability to articulate and organize ideas clearly, as well as to use vocabulary, structure, and language appropriately for a specific purpose and audience. Your response should include the following: the date, written appropriately, the month first, followed by the day, without suffixes such as the th or st, then a comma and the year. A salutation followed by a comma addressing the recipient of the letter. An introduction that outlines the purpose and context. 3 body paragraphs based on the 3 bullet points. Each body paragraph should be structured with a clear topic sentence that addresses one of the bullet points, introduced with an appropriate sentence starter. Each paragraph should include 5 well-developed ideas supported by relevant details from the text and connected with appropriate transitions. A conclusion that reinforces the purpose and restates the context. A complimentary close, the sender's name as the sign-off. Read the text carefully to identify the key ideas. Examiners are instructed that alternative correct answers and unexpected approaches in candidates' responses should be awarded marks, provided that they clearly demonstrate the required knowledge and skills. However, all content must be clearly related to the text, derived from it, and evaluated and developed in a relevant and meaningful way. A common mistake students make is copying sentences directly from the text with only minimal modification. This demonstrates limited understanding and may result in lower marks. Instead, students should use synonymous language and develop ideas independently. For example, the clause, "My dad was a doctor," can be interpreted to mean, "I wanted to follow in his footsteps and make him proud." Therefore, details 1 and 2 can be developed into idea 1. Details 3 and 4 can be developed into idea 2. Detail 5 can be developed into idea 3. Continue reading the text to identify the key details. Details 6 and 8 can be developed into idea 4. Detail 7 can be developed into idea 5. Your response to bullet point 1 should be structured as follows. A topic sentence that directly addresses bullet point 1. 5 developed details presented logically and linked with appropriate transitions to ensure coherence and fluency. Continue reading the text to identify the key details for bullet point 2. Detail 1 can be developed into idea 1. Detail 2 can be developed into idea 2. Continue reading the text to identify the key details. Detail 4, 5 and 6 can be developed into idea 3. Details 3 and 7 can be developed into idea 4. Continue reading the text to identify the key details. Details 8, 9 and 10 can be developed into idea 5. Your response to bullet point 2 should be structured as follows. A topic sentence that directly addresses bullet point 2. 5 developed details presented logically and linked with appropriate transitions. Continue reading the text to identify the key details for bullet point 3. Detail 1 can be developed into idea 1. Detail 2 can be developed into idea 2. Continue reading the text to identify the key details. Detail 3 can be developed into idea 3. Detail 4 can be developed into idea 4. Detail 5 can be developed into idea 5. Your response to bullet point 3 should be structured as follows. A topic sentence that directly addresses bullet point 3. 5 developed details presented logically and linked with appropriate transitions. The final version of your letter should be presented using the following structure. Evaluators use the following rubric to award a mark out of 10 for reading based on the content of the writing. Evaluators also use the following rubric to award a mark out of 10 for writing based on the quality of the writing. That's it for now. Thank you for learning tomorrow's lessons today. If you have not watched my previous videos on journal entries, persuasive speeches, argumentative letters, and newspaper reports, please do so to gain comprehensive understanding of IGCSE Cambridge writing styles. Also, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Click the bell icon to be notified whenever a new video is released. Let's keep learning together.